Hello everyone and welcome back to Hymn Sing. This is Hymn Sing number 308. My name is Lorinda Beimers and our theme today is working and watching. Working and watching. Two things that can be done mutually and have a purpose. So that was the theme for the hymn choices. I'm just going to make sure that I can see. Oh, there we go. Let me see if my view will come up. Please, computer, work. There we go. Now I can see everybody's comments. Just one moment, my computer is choosing to be troublesome today. There we go. Now I think we're open. There we go. Right. So I will play while others log into the live and then we'll get going. So hello to everyone that is watching on the live. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you if you're watching on the replay. I know it's not always convenient. So our theme is working and watching. And our reading is from Matthew chapter 4, starting at verse 36. But of that day and hour no one knows, not even the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noah were, so also will the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days and did not know until the flood came and took them all away, so also will the coming of the Son of Man be. Then 2 men will be in the field. One will be taken and the other left. 2 women will be grinding at the mill. One will be taken and the other left. Watch, therefore, for you do not know what hour your Lord is coming. But know this, that if the master of the house had known what hour the thief would come, he would have watched and not allowed his house to be broken into. Therefore, you also be ready, for the Son of Man is coming at an hour you do not expect. There are there are varied ways to interpret these scriptures. Some say this is the rapture. Others say this is a judgment. But what I know that Jesus is coming. I don't know when. And we are to be watching. We are still to be working and doing what he has put in front of us to do. People were out in the field. That's what God had given them to do. Women were grinding. We know the jobs that God has given us to do each day. We're to do those, and we're to watch, and we're to wait expectantly for his return, because we don't know when that's going to happen. And are we ready? So, this is our theme for today. Watching and working, or working and watching. And we're going to start with Be Thou My Vision. How can we watch unless we know what we are watching for? What are we looking for? So we're looking for that vision of Christ. We're looking for that vision of heaven. We're looking for what God has in store for us. So let's start with Be Thou My Vision. There are a number of hymns today that only are on the lyric page. They're not in our hymn books. So if you need the lyric page, open that up so you can sing along with us. But most should know this hymn, Be Thou My Vision. The lyrics are on the lyric page. Be thou my vision, O Lord of my heart, not be all else to me, save that thou art. Thou my first thought, by day or by night, waking or sleeping, thy presence my light. Be thou my wisdom, be thou my true word, now ever with thee, and I with thee, Lord. Thou my great Father, and I thy true Son. Thou in me dwelling, and I with thee one. Be thou my breastplate, my sword for the fight, thou my whole armor, and thou my true might, thou my soul's shelter, and thou my strong tower. Raise thou me heavenward, O power of my power. Riches I need not, nor man's empty praise. Thou mine inheritance, now and always. Thou art thou only first in my heart. High King of heaven, my treasure thou art. High King of heaven, when victory done, may I reach heaven's joys still fix our eyes on Jesus. Have him as our vision that we are watching and working for. Now we're going to start the request side with Shira's requests. And in fact, it was Shira who suggested this theme for today. Now she is away, so she's not on the live. She's going to catch up on the replay, but we thank her for this great theme suggestion. And her first request actually didn't have anything to do with waiting and watching. So we switched to one of her other requests that she had sent to me. Number 367 in the PHSS, Revive Thy Work, O Lord. Thy mighty arm make bare. Speak with the voice which wakes the dead. First, make thy people hear. And I have a little note in my Bible. Matilda, you might enjoy this. That we recorded in Brantford, we recorded this for Jean-Rou in the Philippines. He was using it for something, so I don't know if you saw that. I don't know if you know Jean-Rou or if you are in a different area, but Brantford Assembly recorded that to encourage brothers and sisters over in the Philippines a few years ago, I think that was. So let's sing Shira's request, Revive Thy Work, O Lord, number 367 in the PHSS. Revive thy work and give refreshing showers. The glory shall be his, but the blessing will be ours. So thank you, Shira. Pardon me one moment. I forgot to put the do not disturb on, so I don't want all the pings coming through. So Shira, thank you for that request. Thank you for that lovely theme, and we're going to enjoy that as the rest of the requests come through. Terry has said hello. Valerie is here. You're late. You just missed two. No problem. All good. Now we're going to sing Pastor Awajobi's request next, because we have his request in our PHSS hymn book. He requested work, for the night is coming. Work through the morning hours, work while the dew is sparkling, work mid springing flowers, work when the day grows brighter, work in the glowing sun, work, for the night is coming, when man's work is done. So Pastor Awajobi, here is your request, and it just happens to be number 371 in our PHSS hymn book. There will come a time when there will be no more work for us to do. But that time will be when we are in heaven. So until then, we keep on working. We keep on watching. And thank you so much for that hymn choice, Pastor Awajobi. Now, when Shira requested this theme, or gave me that suggestion, the song that immediately came to my mind was one I used to sing in Sunday school. I'm gonna work and watch and pray. And it's a Sunday school camp chorus. We sang it in our Sunday school, the second Sunday school chorus hymn sing that we did. So it's familiar to us. There are actions, a robe of white, a crown of gold, a harp, a home, a mansion fair, and a victor's palm, and joys untold, and whatever else you want to do with it. So here is I'm Gonna Work and Watch and Pray, and we'll sing it through twice. I'm gonna work and watch and pray. I'm gonna serve him every day. I'm gonna see his face in glory by and by. I'm gonna listen to his voice. I'm gonna make his will my choice. I'm gonna rise to greet him in the morning. A robe of white, a crown of gold, a harp, a home, a mansion fair, and a victor's palm, and joys untold are mine when I get there. For Jesus is my Savior. He paid my debt on Calvary. I'm happy in his love. I'm drinking at the fountain. I'm gonna work and watch and pray. I'm gonna serve him every day. I'm gonna see his face in glory by and by. I'm gonna listen to his voice. I'm gonna make his will my choice. I'm gonna rise to greet him in the morning. A robe of white, a crown of gold, a harp, a home, a mansion fair, and a victor's palm, and joys untold are mine when I get there. For Jesus is my Savior, and he took my sins away. He paid my debt on Calvary's mountain. are drinking at the fountain. We are working, we are watching, and we know that there are rewards for those who wait and watch for him expectantly. There are many other parables. We just looked at the two on the hill, the two that were grinding. One goes, one stays. We don't know the time. So, that's one that came to my mind. Now we have some more requests, and we do also have 2 live request spots that are available. So if you have a hymn choice that you would like to have with a theme of watching, working, that's what we're looking at today. Watching and working, or working and watching, whichever way around you would like. We're going to sing one now that Valerie sent through, and it was on Hymnary. It isn't in any of my hymn books, but it is, I was able to print off the PDF that Hymnary has available. It's a great website. If you have the time and the ability, maybe check it out and give them a donation, because they are an incredible resource for the hymnody of faith. So, waiting and watching. The chorus says, waiting and watching, still waiting and watching for thee. So if you don't have the lyric page open, this isn't in any of our Church of God hymn books, and I didn't have it in any of my other ones. So listen and join along in the chorus, or open the lyric page and sing along. Valerie, here is your request. We know not the time when he cometh, at even or midnight or morn. It may be at deepening twilight, it may be at earliest dawn. He bids us to watch and be ready, nor suffer our lights to grow dim, that when he may come he will find us, all waiting and watching. Waiting and watching, waiting and watching, waiting and watching, still waiting and watching for thee. I think of his wonderful pity, the price our salvation has cost. He left the bright mansions of glory to suffer and die for the lost. And sometimes I think it will please him when those whom he died to redeem rejoice in the hope of his coming by waiting and watching for him. Waiting and watching, waiting and watching, waiting and watching, still waiting and watching for thee. O Jesus, my loving Redeemer, thou knowest I cherish as dear the hope that mine eyes shall behold thee, that I shall thine own welcome hear. If to some as a judge thou appearest, who forth from thy presence would flee, a friend most beloved, I'll greet thee. I'm waiting and watching for thee. Waiting and watching, waiting and watching, waiting and watching, still waiting and watching for thee. Isn't that a beautiful hymn? Valerie, thank you so much for finding that hymn and sharing that with us today. Now, next we are going to do another mix and match. And this is from my mom and dad, Pat and Phil in Victoria. And they requested, "So Send I You." Now, I do have the hymn, "So Send I You," in one of my hymn books at least, but it wasn't the right text. The right text was the one that Andy McElree has included in his most recent book, and that is titled "To the Golden Land," of his experience in Myanmar as a Lord's servant. And the text is included, this poetry is included in that book, and it was sung by the Bible College in Kalemo. Now, I'm going to use, it's the same tune, but not the text that's in my hymn book. So you will need either Andy's book, if you have it, I haven't got a copy of it yet, or the lyric page where these lyrics are there. "So send I you to labor unrewarded, to serve unpaid, unloved, unsought, unknown, to bear rebuke, to suffer scorn and scoffing. So send I you to toil for me alone." The other words for working, for laboring, toiling. And we're going to see a few more words, but the idea is still, you are doing work. You are watching. You are working for the Lord. So this is the text from Andy's book, "So Send I You," to the tune of the hymn, "So Send I You," as requested by my mom and dad. So send I you to labor unrewarded, to serve unpaid, unloved, unsought, unknown, to bear rebuke, to suffer scorn and scoffing. So send I you to toil for me alone. So send I you to bind the bruised and broken, or wandering souls, to work, to weep, to wake, to bear the burdens of the world aweary. So send I you to suffer for my sake. So send I you to loneliness and longing, with heart a-hungering for the loved and known, forsaking kin and kindred, friend and dear one. So send I you to know my love alone. So send I you to leave your life's ambition, to die to dear desire, self will resign, to labor long and love where men revile you. So send I you to lose your life in mine. So send I you to hearts made hard by hatred, to eyes made blind because they will not see, to spend though it be blood, to spend and spend not. So send I you to taste of Calvary. We should be praying for those that we know, and maybe the ones we don't know, who are out in the work of the Lord, who have been called to leave their families, to go and seek the lost, who are working and who are watching and who are waiting for the coming of the Lord with great anticipation. So pray for Andy McElree, pray for others who are in the Lord's work that we know in the churches of God. And if you are in a different church, I'm sure you have people out in the work of the Lord, missionaries, others who need our prayers, who value our prayers, and who the Lord is waiting for us to bless them with our prayers. So thank you, Mom and Dad, for that. Now, we're going to now sing a hymn that's a little bit more well-known, and one that we don't normally sing at this time of year, but it fits with our theme. So Matilda has requested, "While Shepherds Watched Their Flocks by Night." The shepherds were doing what they were supposed to do. They were out in the field with their sheep. And because they were in the right place to hear the message of the angels about the birth of our Savior. Are we where we are supposed to be? Are we doing what we are supposed to be doing? And are we watching and doing the work that God has called us to do? So Matilda, here is your request, number 40 in the gospel songs, "While Shepherds Watch Their Flocks." While shepherds watch their flocks by night, while seated on the ground, the angel of the Lord came down, and glory shone around. "Fear not," said he, "for mighty dread had seized their troubled mind. Glad tidings of great joy I bring to you and all mankind. To you in David's town this day is born of David's line a Savior who is Christ the Lord, and this shall be the sign. The heavenly babe you there shall find, to human view displayed, all mainly wrapped in swathing bands, and in a manger laid. Thus spake the seraph, and forthwith appeared a shining throng of angels, praising God, who thus addressed their joyful song. All glory be to God on high, and on the earth be peace. Goodwill henceforth from heaven to men, begin and never cease. This is all about Jesus. All glory be to God on high, and on the earth be peace. The King of Peace came, the one with whom there was no sin. He came. He was on this earth. He was in our midst for a brief time, but now he is in heaven, and that goodwill came down from heaven to us. And the shepherds heard about it because they were doing the right thing. They were working, and they watched those beautiful angels and went and told the good news. So thank you, Matilda, for that. And Terry says she's looking forward to singing this again in 6 months' time. Absolutely. Now, I don't see any other live requests that have come through. And I do have a couple of others, but I also have a couple of things to say, because next Wednesday, the family is going on a trip to a water park. So I will not be here on Wednesday, but I wanted to know, because I have a bit more flexibility next week, do you want maybe a day early or a day later? I'll put a poll up on the page to see if you want it on a Tuesday or a Thursday. Oh no, so I can't do the Thursday. It has to be the Tuesday. Never mind. We will do Hymn Sing next week on Tuesday. There will be a different day, a day early, because we are going away on the Wednesday. And then the week after that, the 25th, will be hymn sing from Victoria. I'm going out to see my parents. So you will find me at the same place, at the same time, in a different location physically for me. But we will still have hymn sing on the 25th. But on the 18th, we will not have hymn sing. We will have it on the 17th. So, any questions? Send me a message. Now, seeing as we haven't had any live requests, we'll just maybe take time. We've got time. Let's do one more out of the PHSS. Sweet is the work, our God and King, to praise thy name, give thanks and sing. Which is, I know it's in the 100s here somewhere. There it is, 109. To show thy love by morning light, and tell of all thy truth by night. Valerie, I will do the hymn sing on Tuesday at the same time, so same time for you, just on a different day. And also when I'm in Victoria, I will do it at 11 a.m. in Victoria, or 10 a.m., whenever it is, 11 a.m. I think. And that will be the same time. So we'll make sure that the time doesn't change, just my location does. So let's sing number 109. This is another one of Shira's choices. When she came up with this idea, she had many thoughts and many options. So 109 in the PHSS, Sweet is the work, our God and King. Sweet is the work, our God and King, to praise thy name, give thanks and sing, to show thy love by morning light, and tell of all thy truth by night. Our heart shall triumph in thee, Lord, and bless thy works, and bless thy word, thy works of grace, how bright they shine, how deep thy counsels, how divine. But if the little that we know of thee and thine while here below, such triumph gives, what will it be, when face to face thyself we see? Whatever we face here on earth, as So Sendai Yu talked about, unloved, hated, even to the point of blood and possibly even death, the work for the Lord, it's all going to be worth it when we see him face to face. So that was another one of Shira's requests. Now let's come to our last hymn, and that was Terry's request, To the Work, to the Work. And this is a hymn by Fanny Crosby. To the work, we are servants of God. Let us follow the path that our Master has trod. With the balm of his counsel our strength to renew, let us do with our might what our hands find to do. Toiling on, let us watch and labor till the Master comes. So Terry, we're going to finish with your exhortation. Let's get to work. To the work. To the work, we are servants of God. Let us follow the path that our Master has trod. With the balm of his counsel our strength to renew, let us do with our might what our hands find to do. let us hope, let us watch, and in the parts it says, and pray, and labor till the Master comes. So my hymn sing friends, I encourage you all, what have your hands found to do? That changes all through our life, doesn't it? We're all at different stages, but he gives us something to do. So let's work and let's watch, and we can't wait to meet one another in our heavenly home. So thank you, and until next week on Tuesday, not Wednesday, be safe, be well, and God bless you all.